And hello, I'm back again. I am doing a review for WWE Smackdown for June 1st, 2012. I missed I missed like the first 15 minutes of the show. Basically, Sheamus came out, Del Rio and Otunga came out, and they both ended up with a bro kick. But the stipulation was that Del Rio gets to decide who Sheamus faces. Excuse me. Del Rio gets to decide. Yeah, I was right. Del Rio gets to decide who Sheamus faces later on in the match tonight. So I'll get to back that a little bit later. Then, after returning, coming back for 7 months, Sin Cara returns. He returns with a new ring attire. It is his old one was blue, gold, and white, and he returns with a red, white, and silver attire. It looks nice. Even though he looks like a Power Ranger, it was still nice. I liked it. Um, he also changed his entrance. Before he used to have a trampoline, but now he runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, does back a corkscrew backflip off the ring ropes closest to the announcement table, and then the pyro goes off. I'm not sure why they decided to drop the trampoline use. Maybe because he messed up on the entrance, or they consider it too dangerous. But he isn't using the trampoline anymore. And I like this new entrance. If you haven't seen it, check it out online. I like his new red ring attire looks nice on him. And then he goes up against Heath Slater. Even though some people call him Botch Hara, I've seen him wrestle live. I like his moves. He has in-ring ability. He just needs the right push. And he basically defeats Heath Slater, but he didn't have no signs of ring rust. After 7 months, you would thought maybe he would have missed a move or two, but after watching him, I could not tell he was missing for 7 months. He was that good. I liked it. I liked it that match. That was my favorite match of the night, just to see him back. And you know Randy Orton is suspended and Chris Jericho is suspended, which means he'll probably be on Raw too to fill out some of the slots. But you will definitely see more of Sin Cara later on. After that, also we have another return, Ezekiel Jackson. Ezekiel Jackson versus Damien Sando, the guy who wears the pink wrestling underwear and the purple knee bands. Damien pulled off the win, which surprised me of why he won. I don't really like the guy. The guy reminds me of Chris Masters. If you've been watching WWE long enough, you know who Chris Masters is. But I don't know, Ezekiel Jackson should have won. But I haven't seen him for a long time. But hopefully he comes back and he makes a name for himself. And after that, Damien Shadow pulls off with the win. I was really mad that Randy Orton wasn't on this Friday Night SmackDown, even though he was suspended, but the suspension was announced after SmackDown was taped. So I thought he was going to be on this SmackDown, but he wasn't. Uh, then they cut the backstage. It's cut to a backstage segment, and Ziggler walks up to Del Rio and just basically persuades Del Rio to let him face Sheamus. So Ziggler faces Sheamus later on tonight. Well, later on SmackDown, you'll see about that. And then we have Ryback, who is basically the new Goldberg. But why do they keep putting him against these young guys who he won the match in like 2 minutes? To me, that doesn't make sense. Ryback should be facing guys like the Big Show, guys like Brodus Clay, guys like Lord Tensai. He faces these two hometown guys from Alabama, and basically destroys like he did last week and the week before and the week before that. When is he gonna get some real competition? If he was the world heavyweight champion, I wouldn't mind that. Or even a WWE champion. The guy is big for nothing because he doesn't face any real competition. And then after that, they showed a video of the Brodus Clay and the Big Show feud that happened on Monday Night Raw. If you don't know what happened, check out my Monday Night Raw review. I'm sorry I'm about to some word. Check out my Monday Night Raw review on my channel. If you're a TNA fan, check out my TNA review. But basically, they showed a video of the Brodus Clay show. And they also talked about how Cena will be on this upcoming Monday Night Raw because the ratings were so low, and that Cena will face the Big Show in a steel cage and No Way Out, which has returned after 3 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then Ziggler versus Sheamus. We had a match, and I thought this was going to be a squash match, which Sheamus was going to destroy Ziggler in like 5 minutes. They was fighting for a good 15 or 20 minutes. Ziggler was impressive. It was a great match. I mean, I was really impressed by Ziggler after this match. But he wasn't able to pull off the win because Jack Swagger comes down the ramp. He tries to help out Ziggler, but he doesn't. He actually interferes and causes Ziggler the match. The match ends with a bro kick to Ziggler, and of course Sheamus wins. But Ziggler did wrestle his heart out. I will say that. Then there was a CM Punk interview about his match with Kane later on that night. And after that we had Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, whom have been on SmackDown for the past month. They were on NXT, but WWE finally decided to give them a push, and now they are on SmackDown. They would be great tag team champions. I just say they need to work on a little bit more of their ring skills, but they work together great as a team. So these two could be future WWE tag team champions. They went against Santino Marella, and Zack Ryder, whom lately has been on Superstars. But finally, I'm glad he wasn't necessarily main event, but he's on the main show. If you're on SmackDown or Raw, it's a good thing. But if you're on Superstars or NXT or something, that means you aren't doing too good. But Ryder has made his way back to SmackDown. Santino was able to pull off the win. And you know, they're celebrating. And Santino Ryder and Zack Ryder worked their way up to the top of the ramp of the stage where you first come out the curtains at. The Big Show comes out, throws Santino Marella into the WWE sign that's on the top left of the stage, knocks him out. Throws Zack Ryder down the ramp. He takes the stairs and slams Zack Ryder on the stairs. He just basically destroys them. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, I don't know what happened to them because they weren't in the ring, so I guess they left through a side exit. I don't know. The Big Show's just much destroying people. The Big Show just has a hit list on everyone who didn't come help him that night he was fired. So he's basically attacking everybody. And like I said, the Big Show is fulfilling Brock Lesnar's role. And then they cut to a backstage segment again, and they show AJ wearing CM Punk shirt, the whole CM Punk attire, which basically just feuds the Bryan and Punk feud, keeps it going on and on. It's a love triangle going on. Then after that we have Cody Rhodes versus Tyson Kidd, another guy who's on Superstar but somehow made his way to SmackDown. These D-list guys are making their way to SmackDown, like Zack Ryder and Tyson Kidd and Jinder Mahal. He was on Superstars, but Rhodes versus Kidd. And Cody Rhodes was able to pull away with the win. And also Christian was ringside with his Intercontinental Champion. He returned 2 weeks ago at Over the Limit, returned after 8 months, and walked away with the Intercontinental Championship. So you're going to see more Christian. He's going to be on every SmackDown, Superstars, and Raw because he just came back, so they're going to use him. And they're short because of Randy Orton and Jericho being suspended. And you're also going to see a lot of Sin Cara being used a lot. They're going to use these guys a lot. And then Kane versus Punk, which is the main event. This match was 25 minutes long. It was a good match between both of them. I liked it. I liked this. This is my second favorite match of the night. Besides the Sin Cara returning match, this match, Kane versus CM Punk, 25 minutes. Then around 10 or 15 minutes into the match, AJ walks out. She's standing ringside, cheering on Punk. And then Daniel Bryan runs out of nowhere. He knocks CM Punk off the turnbuckle. CM Punk was 2 seconds away from winning, doing that arm drop, his famous arm drop that he does. Daniel Bryan runs down the ramp, knocks him off the turnbuckle. He interferes. In a match, but it wasn't enough because Punk was still able to pull off the win. We all knew Punk was going to win. We all knew Punk was not going to lose on SmackDown. He wasn't going to lose the championship though. But then Kane is mad, so he double choke slams CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. I haven't seen a double choke slam probably since 2007, maybe 2008. I haven't seen a double choke slam in a long time. Normally it gets broken up, but this time there was a double choke slam. And then at the end, through the whole show, there was no Laurinaitis. In the last 2 minutes, Laurinaitis comes out on his hover round with the People Power and Eve, and they announced that in No Way Out, it will be a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan versus Kane. So that was basically all of SmackDown. I decided to do another SmackDown video, even though my last video didn't get that many views, but it depends how many views this video will get. If it doesn't get more than last week's, I might have to drop the whole SmackDown review and just focus on a Raw review, my TNA review, and my Superstars review. If you disagree with anything I said in the video, leave me a comment. Like I said on all my videos, every single video that I do, if you leave me a comment, you will get a response within 24 hours. If you like the video, you can like the video. If you dislike it, you can dislike it. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I did a TNA review, TNA Impact for all my TNA Impact fans. I did a Superstars review, and I did a Raw review. Make sure you check out all my videos on my channel. I also did a video on Jericho being suspended, Randy Orton being suspended, and also did a WWE rant video. Basically, just check out my whole channel. It's just tons of videos on there. I don't have time to go through all of them, but make sure you subscribe. This is Smackdown review for June 1st.